What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and enjoy some Canadian TikToks. It is time, once again, to take a look at some short, random, fun internet videos all about Canada. And as I like to say, you never quite know what you're gonna get with the TikToks, but I have to admit, that's part of the fun for me. So let's take a look, starting with only Canadians can relate. Only Canadians can relate to this, okay? What are we looking at? What? 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 Why? How? That's my first reaction, but you know what? More power to you. I don't know how many Canadians are out there on the swings, on the swing set, like in the dead of winter, and why this person is filming them. Just a Canadian in their natural habitat. That's all this is. I have to admit, I've seen other TikToks sort of like this that confuse me. Canadians that are out in the wintertime wearing shorts or walking around in like a t-shirt or on the swings today, like in winter. I guess in some parts of Canada, if you didn't go out and swing in the dead of winter, freezing cold, you'd never get to swing. You wouldn't get to swing for most of the year. And what kind of life is that? What kind of world are we living in when you can't just go out and swing when you want to? So I guess that's why, more power to you, swinging in the cold. What else do we have here? The Real Canadian? What is this?
That was a good one.
Come see us at the Uber store, where we have uber low prices.
What am I looking at? The Uber store? It says Superstore, except the S, the light on the S is out. Uber. What is the Superstore? Is that like a Canadian thing? Canadian store? The Superstore. What did they sell at the Superstore? The Real Canadian Superstore? Or... and I think I get it. And it says Uber Store because of the lights. And this person is having some fun with...
Where we have uber low prices and everything's on rollback.
Oh, wow.
Welcome to the Uber store. By Loblaw.
Okay. By Loblaws. I did a video once on Canadian grocery stores. I learned about Loblaws. I don't know about the Superstore. But either way, that is funny. Uber Store. They should make that a commercial on TV. Welcome to the Uber Store. Okay, let's keep going. Hazards of walking your dogs at the local dog park in Canada? Hazards of walking your dog in Canada? What could that be?
Hazards of walking your dog
my
at the local dog park in Canada.
What?
Guys, go! Murphy,
No, go! Run! What?
Come on, we gotta go.
That's a moose. There's a moose. Where? What? What? Is this a thing? You know what? I feel like my perception has been warped. How common are moose in Canada? Because I've seen a couple videos now with moose just raising havoc, just causing havoc and turmoil in neighborhoods. I saw a TikTok where they're on someone's driveway. Here they're at the dog park. This is actually kind of scary because that is a moose and some tiny little dogs trying to make their way.
Walking your dogs at the local dog park in Canada.
Oh my God.
Guys, go! Murphy, no!
Murphy! Murphy, run!
Come on, we gotta go.
Murphy! Murphy! Stop barking at the moose and run! Darn it! Holy cow, this moose gets really close to them.
Hazards of walking your dogs at the local dog park.
Hold up. Why is this person filming this? Wait a minute. Is that what we've come to in this day and age? I just realized. Why they got their cell phone out filming this? Shouldn't they be helping their dogs? I don't know what they're gonna do to help their dogs, like they're gonna wrestle the moose or something. That's probably not a good idea. But maybe I'm thinking about this the wrong way. If your dogs are getting brutally attacked by a moose and you're your favorite dog, Murphy, is battling a moose. Film it. What else are you going to do? Might as well get out the phone and film it so some random American can react to it in the future on the internet. Which brings us full circle. Let's keep going. I don't know what this is.
Weird things in Canada that I didn't realize were a thing until I just got back from traveling for 2 years. Public bathrooms have gigantic gaps in the door, and you can literally see everybody kind of peeing. It's so weird.
This isn't weird. This is supposed to be a weird thing about Canada. This is not weird to me. In America, you get these panel gaps in the bathrooms all the time. As a matter of fact, this is a lot better than what we have here in the United States.
Back from traveling for 2 years. Public bathrooms have gigantic gaps in the door, and you can literally see everybody kind of peeing. It's so weird. I feel feel very uncomfortable.
Yeah, but in the American stalls we have here, there's like a giant gap at the top and bottom as well, like a foot wide at the bottom. Like you can tilt your head down and look under the door. There's a foot of space. Not that I've ever done that. No, definitely. I've never. Just theoretically, if you bent over, you could look under the bathroom stall and say, hello, how's it going? Again, not that I would ever dream of doing such a thing. But yeah, the panel gap, like between the door and the door frame, that's a Canadian thing, but it's an American thing, and I think it's worse here. Like, even if you're not trying to see other people go to the bathroom, you gotta, like, make some effort to, like, look away or something. Like, avert your eyes, because the gaps are big. I don't know what that's all about. I could rant about that for a while. That's a weird world we live in. Anyway, what is this? Canada for life.
Canada.
What?
Canada.
Not come to Canada if you know that.
What? How does this happen? Yeah, Canada for life. Because you're going to spend the rest of your life there because your car is frozen. And it's never moving again. So yeah, Canada for life. Voluntarily or not. But joking aside, how does this even happen? Why are the cars in the background not frozen? But this car is, like, ridiculously frozen. And what is this song about Canada?
That you are not ready yet.
What? Absolutely ridiculous. When does this sort of thing happen? Like, I assume this is, like, very rare. You can get snow on your car, but for your car to be entombed in ice so perfectly, it's honestly kind of impressive. It's like a work of art or something. Okay, and that person is still in Canada to this day, trying to get their car out. Oh my god. Is that real? That seems unbelievable to me. Okay, let's keep going. POV, point of view. You moved to Canada, and now your life looks like this. Okay, this will be good. Wow. Is this what people's lives look like in Canada? How many Canadians are, like, living next to a lake? A beautiful lake with mountains in the background. Like, this really is the life. You got some chairs. Oh, ooh. Oh, wow. Oh, that's nice. Oh, this is nice. What are some of the shots here? Mountains. Snow tubing. Very fun. A lake. Walking in the snow. That doesn't look very pleasant. Deer? That's not really a moose, is it? That's like a deer. Water being thrown on a car? Is that how they get caught in all the ice? Wow, Canada is pretty awesome. Like, and this kind of demonstrates what a variety of stuff there is in Canada. I think a lot of Americans don't even realize, like, some of the natural beauty and variety that exists in Canada. Canada is a very, very diverse place, from what I've learned anyway. Let's keep going. This is the most aggressive Canadian. It looks like he's playing a video game. Okay. Oh, he died.
Fuck you! I hope your whole family has a nice Christmas!
Oh, wow. The angriest Canadian ever. He just died in his video game. What did he say? He was saying F you. F you? I hope your whole I hope your whole family has a nice Christmas. Is that what it was?
Fuck you! I hope your whole family has a nice Christmas!
What a save. Does that mean something different in Canada? Or is that exactly what it looks like? I hope your family has a nice... That's a great insult. That is perfect. I gotta remember that one. I hope your family has a nice Christmas. Oh boy, that's good stuff. Oh, that was the most aggressive Canadian language I've ever heard. He has to settle it down. Oh my gosh. I don't know if that language is allowed here. What else do we have? Heavy flood in Canada? Heavy flood? Is this true? What is this? What is going on? Where did this happen? When did this happen? Why are they driving towards it? Stop the car! What? This is terrifying. I would think this would be like bigger news. What's going on here? Flood? This looks like a pipe broke or something. A pipe that runs the planet. It's a lot of water. It's like the pipe that fuels the oceans. Why are there gunshots? What? Is this Canada? I'm not actually sure this is true. There's like a flood. Like houses underwater. I don't know if this is true, unless this literally happened today. I think this is like made up. I don't think this is Canada, actually. Oh yeah, I'm looking at some of the comments under the video. This isn't Canada. This is fake. This is fake news. What the heck? This TikTok has like 3 million views, and it's fake. A fake Canadian flood. Wow, that's probably confusing a lot of people. That confused me. Anyway, let's keep going. I was really concerned there for a second. Like, what? Canada okay? What's this? Standing up for Oh Canada at school. Be like. Everyone, please stand up. And the students begrudgingly stand up. Is this a thing in Canada? Do kids like stand up and sing Oh Canada in the morning? This reminds me of the American Pledge of Allegiance, where we all have to stand up and do the Pledge of Allegiance, and we're kids, and we're like, this is so boring and lame. I didn't know Canadians kind of did that. You stand up and sing Oh Canada. Wow, that's kind of cool. Okay, did you do this like growing up and stuff? I didn't know about this. Stand up, everyone. Oh Canada. Okay. Teacher vibing. Wow. Oh yeah. Is that what it sounded like? That's not what it sounded like in my homeroom. When we said the Pledge of Allegiance, we were not harmonizing or sounding anywhere that good. Oh, Canada's kind of a bop, kind of a nice song, as they say. That was nice. It's like an a cappella version. Is that what you sound like, singing Oh Canada in the morning? Really getting into it? Okay, cool. This is University of Toronto? What is this? Oh, here we go. These are the best universities in Canada in 2024. Oh, cool. I don't know much about Canadian universities. Man, TikTok really teaches you the most random things. It truly does. And I have to admit, I enjoy that about it. Best universities in Canada. What are they?
These are the best Canadian universities in 2024 based on world rankings.
Okay.
Times Higher Education's university rankings found that 31 Canadian institutions are among the best in the world, and
Wow. 31 Canadian institutions best in the world, among the best in the world. I have heard that Canada is like, gosh, maybe one of the most educated or university educated countries in the world, I'm pretty sure. 31 places. 8 Canadian universities in the top 200.
And 8 landing on the top 200 list.
Nice.
This is an updated list from 2023, so let's see where we stand. University of Toronto is first in Canada and 21st in the world for 2024.
Oh, this is cool, because I've never heard of Canadian universities. I don't really know them. There's a university in Toronto called the University of Toronto. #1 university in Canada. Good to know.
With 25% of students being international. UBC is 41st in the world and has 8 Nobel Prize winners associated with
wow.
the school.
University of British Columbia. Cool. McGill University.
McGill University came in 49th place, followed by McMaster, University of Alberta, Montreal, Waterloo, and Ottawa.
Wow, so every major city in Canada seems to have a really highly respected, well-known, and successful university. University of Ottawa, Waterloo, University of Montreal, Alberta, McMaster, and McGill. I don't know where theirs are from. That was interesting. That was actually really interesting. I've never heard of most of those places, to be honest. Next we have, I honestly thought mooses, is that the plural? I honestly thought mooses. Oh well. I honestly thought that mooses were the size of horses. The size of horses, okay. Aren't they? Like the size of a horse? Oh my god! That's not a horse. That's a moose, and that is freaking gigantic. That is terrifying. Are moose a lot bigger than we think? That's like able to... It's not taller than the tree, but the tree doesn't look that much bigger next to it, which is scary. What's this moose doing? Oh, he's biting the tree. He's eating it. Stop him. No one is gonna stop that moose from eating whatever it wants. Wow, moose are big. That's good to know. That makes it even scarier how I've seen TikToks where people are feeding moose. I didn't realize how gigantic they are. Why would you have the nerve to even get close to a moose? It looks like it could bite your head off in one chomp, just like that tree branch. Anyway, what is this here?
Canada might win the award for the weirdest names of places. In Newfoundland, there's a place called Nameless Cove, which seems a bit odd.
That's
I
odd.
prefer Bacon Cove or Spread Eagle Bay. But my favorite place to go to is definitely Dildo. Over in Yukon, Canada, we have Mount Cockfield. And in Manitoba, someone must have really hated this lake or discovered it with their ex or something and named it Stupid Lake. But I think my absolute favorite place to go is in Ontario at Balls Falls.
Okay. Okay. Who knew? Who knew that Canada was so very creative with its naming of places? Okay. That's some interesting information I didn't know I needed to know. Oh my god. Let's keep going here. Moving right along. Here we have Edmonton man freezes eggs and noodles in extreme temperatures. What, like... I heard about the egg freezing. I don't know about noodles. I'm so confused by the freezing eggs in Canada. So confused.
Well, you've heard of it being hot enough to fry an egg on the sidewalk. This is the opposite of that. A man here in Edmonton posted this video of an egg frozen as it came out of the...
That doesn't make any sense to me. How is this possible? You can't tell me that he cracked open an egg, and in the moments that it fell into the pan, like as the liquid was still pouring out, it froze in place. How is that even possible? How do you even survive where he's living, wherever he is in Canada? How do you even survive if the eggs freeze in midair? Wouldn't your blood just freeze in your body at that point? How would you even be living?
The shell during this week's extreme cold. At the time, it was about minus 35 outside.
Oh my god. What is this? What? This looks like an art piece or something. What? It's like the frozen car. It's like a work of art. It's speaking to me. I don't know what it's saying. It's making me a little hungry, honestly. Yeah, like the chopsticks are frozen in the noodles. Like, this seems a little like maybe he did this on purpose, but even so, how? And the fact that it's even possible is scary and weird. Kind of entertaining. Frozen noodles. Can't even eat your noodles. Yeah, how do you survive? You can't even eat your food anymore. It's frozen. None of it makes sense, but that's okay. And finally, we have... What is this? Oh, the maple syrup on the snow thing. On a stick. Yes. Oh, wow. Oh, it's fun watching this actually be done. You put maple syrup on snow, and then you curl it up on a little stick. Oh, how Canadian. This is like the most Canadian thing ever. Is there a name for this other than syrup on a stick? And does this taste good at all, or is this just like nasty? I don't want to ruin the charm around the syrup on a stick. But, you know, since we're here and you're putting syrup on dirty snow and licking it, I was just wondering. It's very cool, though. Very cool. And something that's very Canadian. Like, I've seen this a little bit. I don't know what this is called. Most Americans have never heard of such a thing. A very Canadian thing. And with that, I think we're at the end here. This was a very enjoyable set of Canadian TikToks. And as I was hoping, I learned some things about Canadian culture. Some things I don't know if I needed to know or wanted to know, and other things that were really actually quite funny and enjoyable. But that's just how it goes, I think, with the Canadian TikToks. You learn what you learn, and I come away a little stronger, a little different, a changed man. But joking aside, I did enjoy these Canadian TikToks today. This is pretty funny, pretty entertaining. Anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts and opinions on the TikToks here today. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Canada and Canadian culture and learning things about Canada for the first time, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching and see you next time.